today we're gonna let the flesh that hate infect this world for 100 days without any player interaction. We're gonna let it spawn itself, we're not gonna touch it, and then we're gonna observe how it behaves alone and how it infects the world. And I do love that we are right next to some shattered savanna. There's a village over there, so we're gonna hide somewhere inside this mountain here. All right, here we go. Oh, it's right here. And all we have to do now is to let it infect and see what happens to the land around it. Alright, so we had our first big snow, and while it was infected, I used my tractor and my snowblower to blow it away. And it took an hour and a half, and this is how much time has passed in this world, as you can see. This place does not look pretty. This guy is still alive, still full HP, but I feel like the infection has stopped. Alright, I've looked back at the footage, and it seems that the infection stopped growing after half an hour. So it's been an hour that nothing happened. It just burned down, that's the whole thing. And we are now day 5. So hopefully the infection will start again, and I'll see you once it starts moving. Or when I decide that it needs to move, because nothing is happening. Anyway, we'll be back once the thing starts to move. Alright, so it's day 15, and we have an issue. Each time I quit the world, the infection stopped dead. And it's a bug that has been there since the start that I've played with this mod. So this is where I have to make a decision. Either I kill this one and I let another one spawn, I kill this one and I place one exactly at the same spot, or I just place another one. And since I don't want to make a conscious decision, we're gonna spin to see what happened. Alright, here we go. We're gonna place another one. The only problem now is that there's a lot of mob and they don't seem to despawn, even though they should. This will become an issue. We're gonna go over here and we're gonna place a new one right here. Oh my god, we are already in the evacuation phase, so things should move fast. And hopefully the game doesn't crash and we can reach the 100 days. So let's wait out here and see what happens. Okay, so this last time-lapse was really scuffed, because, well, as you can see, we are a bit further in time than what the time-lapse did. Because of the lag, we cannot really record anymore without really causing any trouble. So the fire spread, as you can see. We are now day 28. So what we're gonna do, I have a command block in my hand, and I'm gonna set up a timer to kill every flesh that hate entities after a certain time. The entities are not really useful for the spread of the biome, so there's no really good reason to keep them around. They're already at the max stage, which means they don't really need to kill to evolve anymore. They're already unkillable. So, anyway, let's set up these things and let's wait a bit more. Alright, we are finally day 50. And it took way more than 50 days for me, because look at the sun right now. Look at how he just backtrack every time he does like an inch, he goes back half an inch. So days are extremely long right now, so what I have to do is to kill everything, leave the world, and join back. But when I do that, well, the incubators stop spreading, so I have to wait for a new one. So it's a weird cycle of just waiting, having something to spawn, and then rejoining, and doing this all over for 50 days. And we still have another 50 days to go, so let's quit and see where the next one's gonna be. There we go, we are back. The area is still pretty infected though. Even though this part burned down, this whole area here, even in the sand over there, is now flesh. We can see the square infection, and it's even reaching down underground. I actually don't know how this would go in a normal server like survival world. It would probably become extremely laggy every like hours, and the server would have to be resetted. So unfortunately, the Flesh and Hate doesn't seem to be like survival friendly. Because remember, this is just 50 days. Yeah, so the sun is moving normally right now, so let's wait and see where incubators spawn. And the thing is, I kind of decide where it is, so it's not gonna be 100 days without player interaction. It's gonna be 100 days with some few player interaction. Oh. Here we go. let's try to find this thing. It doesn't seem to be in the new land, so it must have spawned somewhere in the already infected area. And that's the problem too. There we go. We don't have a lot of ground coverage because this thing keeps spawning here. It loves to spawn in this area and it just keeps spawning here. So there we go. We have a new flesh incubator, which won't do a lot of things. It will probably like infect this and that maybe? If it reaches there. Oh, anyway, we still have 50 days to go. Let's see if we can reach it without my game exploding. All right, we are finally looking at the moon setting down at day 99. It is having a hard time, but it's gonna get there eventually. All right, it's finally done. We are day 100 in this apocalyptic world. This took probably about 5 times or maybe more as it should have took because of this lag, but here we are, day 100 of letting the flesh almost without player interaction. I really had to do something. This would have took even more time. This is pretty much the max that it can do. It's more like a mountain carver than an infection mod, because every time it infects a mountain or an area, there's some lava somewhere that's gonna sit on fire and it's gonna burn down. And this whole area, look at that. That was a mountain. There's like flesh up here that didn't burn. It's all tore down. It's all eaten by the flesh, then burned down, then rinse and repeat. There could be even more. Look at that. There has been another incubator here. It's even going deeper, so we could just burn that and keep digging down until, well, the pus just flows in and prevent the fire. So it's a matter of time before everything becomes pus, which is truly disgusting. Unfortunately, if we would have let this 100% without any player interaction, there would probably be no infection at all. Well, not at this scale, which is kind of small considering this is 100 days. It would only be one spot until it lagged out the game, crashed the game, and rinse and repeat until, well, there's no more infection, because once we kill the world, there's a bug that prevents the flesh to just keep infecting. Hopefully this gets fixed in the next update. They're working on something cool. I cannot spoil anything, but they are probably revamping this whole thing. And yeah, even with the machine that killed the mobs every like 15 seconds, this still goes on. Let's see the points. I haven't checked the points in a long time. We are at 196, no, that's millions. 1,968,892 in the epic culmination phase, which at this point just... well, you're gone. You're gone. There's no way you're gonna bring the points back after this. If you don't keep the points down while you're playing the game, if you can play 100 days, well, that's gonna happen. So anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what infection next you want to see go without player interaction, or almost, for 100 days. If you have ideas, let me know in the comments, and as always, you're awesome, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!